All right, as many of you know, I'm actually leaning more towards whatever CJ Stroud's shoulder thing is. That I was kind of hoping that maybe he did have a minor surgery to clean some things up. And credit to one of the viewers, Britt L, for pointing out that in Aaron Wilson's YouTube video posted 3 days ago, he said he spoke to 4 people close to Stroud's situation and is told there is no surgery and it's not AC joint related. That is correct. That is 100% correct. And Aaron Wilson hadn't, I'm going to talk to Aaron later today. Aaron hadn't tweeted it or written it in any of his articles, at least that I saw, that CJ Stroud definitively did not have surgery. But he spoke to 4 sources, and Aaron is usually very, very accurate with the things that people are telling him. 4 sources close to CJ Stroud who said this.
It's not the AC joint. It's not things he's damaged in the past. It is muscle tightness. So that's entirely different from structural damage or something that you'd have to repair. No, he did not have surgery this offseason.
Yeah. Okay, not AC joint, which I'm glad to hear. Did not need structural repair, what have you, and didn't have surgery this offseason. And Aaron's pretty emphatic about it right there. I think sometimes people, or at least other writers and whatnot, I don't try to report news. Every time I dip my toes in the water, I realize that I'm not a professional journalist. And those guys, as much as journalists make mistakes, but the good ones are still going to make mistakes at times. They just have a different standard and methodology, and my pigeon brain can't handle it. So I had said I preferred that if CJ's having these issues, that it was something that was a minor surgery, so we don't end up having some kind of ongoing scenario or situation. I will say, as Aaron pointed out in his video, and I linked his video below, that I don't think he would be doing as many things publicly if it were a major surgery of some sort anyway. And likewise, if this was some kind of major shoulder situation, and as Aaron pointed out in the video, he wouldn't be shooting baskets if it was an AC joint. So this jibes with him shooting baskets publicly at least a couple times this offseason. Also kind of just messing around and handing the ball off and everything. That it's likely something that I really, really shouldn't worry about, but you know that I'm not quite wired that way, not to worry about this stuff. And even though it's, as Aaron points out in his video, it's not the AC joint or other issues that he's had in the past necessarily, but it's still all related. I'm not going to go all Eastern medicine here on you and talk about how everything is connected, but it's in the shoulder region, and that stuff's all connected together. That's my medical take on the situation. So now we wait, and we don't know if he's going to throw in minicamp or not. I don't want to be a clickbaiting a-hole on all of this stuff. And thank you to Britt for pointing this out. Oh, what did Abigail say at this point too? Someone with medical background said he wouldn't be shooting hoops if he has an AC joint injury. Yes, thank you, Abigail. And thank you for pointing that my way. In this new media landscape where information comes from anywhere and everywhere, I try to read as much as possible and restrict myself to that. But there are, like, Aaron Wilson's done a great job with his YouTube, and I think at the very least, man, you got to monitor his YouTube because he's going to put some nuggets out in there as well. As Frank F says, glad to hear CJ didn't have surgery, but still worry about the shoulder tightness given he is the QB. I'm right there with you. I'd rather have it be gremlins in the shoulder, just loose bodies or something like that. There would be a simple cleanup and just take your time coming back from it. I do think that there's a very, very, very good chance that whatever shoulder tightness he has right now, if it was the regular season, he might be playing with it. And it's as simple as that. I'm going to a birthday party this morning for a friend of the family, Mel Cost, who is turning 93 years old. He just retired a few years ago from his job as a pharmacist, and he's one of the most incredible people I've ever known. So I'm excited to talk to him. I might get an interview with him if he's open to it. I love just talking to him about how the way he lives his life and how he's aged so gracefully. And then I might have him talk to CJ Stroud. He's got to be he's a pharmacist. Not a dirty pharmacist. He's not going to get him some kind of drugs he's not supposed to be taking, but for his advice about life. Everybody have a great rest of the day. And thanks once again to Britt and everybody else who directed me to Aaron. And I might get Aaron on the stream, or at least, the very least, I'll be having a conversation with him sometime in the next couple days.